Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Spoiler Princess Noemi here, and today we will be talking about Damuel and Brigitte. As February is coming around, we're going into the love months, the months of Valentine's Day. We're going to be talking a lot about ships on my channel, so I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope you all have fun. Damuel, before. Damuel's first appearance is in Part 2, Volume 2, as he is a member of the Knights of Ehrenfest, the Knights Order of Ehrenfest, and he is placed in charge of protecting Mine. After his failure from protecting Mine from Chikoza, he was demoted to an apprentice guard knight and was made to protect Mine. He stayed in his service later on, when Mine became Rosemine. Because of his demotion, his fiancée from another duchy backed off of the engagement. This caused a running joke that Damuel has no luck with women, and that his only one true love is Peru cakes. That created a long-lasting ship that the fandom loves to worship. As a lay noble and his demotion in rank, he is extremely undesirable by other women. After Mine's blessing at the end of Part 2, his mana has begun to start growing again. Brigitte. Before. Brigitte was introduced to us in Part 3, Volume 1, as one of Rosemine's new adult female guard knights. She's a med noble from the province of Ilgner and is the little sister of Itzgib. Soon after her father died, while she was still in the Royal Academy, she got engaged to Hilfried. She would later discover that he and his family was plotting to eliminate her brother so that they could become Gib of Ilgner. She broke off the engagement immediately without doing it the proper way. This brought her a lot of shame to her family and herself. Her ex-fiancé and his family belittled her at the academy and made it intolerable. She had to be escorted then by her brother. This scandal was so bad that most nobles left the province of Ilgner. This caused her to be ready to sacrifice anything for her homeland, even joining Rosemine's guard knights, even though she would have to enter the temple, and the temple has a big stigma around it in noble society. Their story together. As we read through Part 3, we start to notice that Damuel has fallen for Brigitte. Rosemine also notices this and totally ships it. It's really cute. So Mana decides that, if I want to help Damuel, might as well teach him my mana compression method. So as part of Brigitte's reward for her helping in Angelica raise Angelica's grade committee. There we go. Rosemine asks her seamstress if they would be able to make a dress for Brigitte. As Rosemine has no idea how this new dress style and way of dressing would work on a man, she asked Damuel to come in and examine it himself. Damuel, of course, he blushed. He was a blushing mess, and it was super cute and funny. At the star binding, ceremony, Brigitte's ex-fiance approaches her and implies that no noble man in their right mind would go out with her, so she should go get back with him, because as he says that Ewigleb is the only one that yearns for Geduld. Damuel's friends come to the rescue and implies that not only Ewigleb yearns for Geduld, and they push Damuel to go talk to her. He gets down on one knee and proposes to her. He adds that he needs 1 year to get to her mana level, and that if he doesn't, the engagement can be broken off. At that time, Brigitte says that Brigitte thinks that the proposal brings her heart of joy, but in reality, she believes that he did this to save her from even more humiliation. Once in Ilgner, and he sees Ilgner's Brigitte, he tells her that he in fact had fallen in love with her, and that he is in fact growing his mana capacity, and he'll do anything to be with her. That is when Brigitte starts to believe in him, because he is so confident. In book 5 of part 3, we have them getting closer, but mostly that Damuel's mana level is much higher, and now actually of a med noble status. Ferdinand and Karstedt notice this and are confused as to how his mana got that high, and Rosamund tells them that she helped him by teaching him the mana compression method. Right after Rosamund gets poisoned and gets put into the Jareve, Damuel and Brigitte continue to work together. And on the next Starbinding ceremony, Damuel proposes again, but tells Brigitte that they should be together and help Rosamund, but Brigitte wants him to go to Ilgner. Sadly, he has to say no and break off the engagement there and then. They meet up after to see if they really can't make it work, and they come to the conclusion that this would never have worked, and leave it there. The downfall. So, what really happened here was a complete lack of communication between Brigitte and Damuel. If they had even communicated their intent together and how they wanted to live their lives afterwards, this could have ended earlier, and the humiliation that they both suffered from this would not have happened. Brigitte and Damuel are two beloved characters by the whole series, and we always missed Brigitte after this, as she doesn't appear until part 5, volume 8, where she sends an ordinance to Damuel, very worried. And it's very funny because Damuel is just the most nonchalant character ever. It just goes matter of fact, doesn't bullshit anything, he's just doing what he does. It's very cute and adorable. We must also add that Elvira played a big part in this, in the fact that Damuel physically could not leave Rosamund's retinue without him ending up dead in the end, because Damuel knows too much about Rosamund's origins and everything, and if he had left, it would have ended really badly for him, and he would never have recovered really much. Brigitte would have been probably killed alongside him. This would have caused a lot of problems for everybody involved in the situation. Conclusion. So, in conclusion, we all know, as much as all of us fans really liked this relationship and it was extremely cute, we have to admit it inside of our hearts that no matter what, this wouldn't have happened. And this is a great lesson for us as fans of bookworms to understand how noble society relationship works, that it's not just love that it takes in order to make a relationship in this world, and that there is dire circumstances always, and your rank is very much going to cause problems. Damuel was asking Brigitte to lower her rank as a lady and become a lay noble. She wouldn't have been able to talk to her friends anymore, her family anymore. She would have been disgraced in everything. Damuel was in a perfect spot to go and get higher up in society, but this would have caused his death. So no matter how we look at this situation, they could have never have ended together. And this whole situation was a big mess at the end. Even though we all shipped it and they were really cute together, we can't go back to how it was before. So Brigitte and Damuel are now basically never talking, and actually Brigitte got married to Volk and had a baby girl who she named Lila Rose, who is apparently very adorable. Like, she named her child after Rosemine, and even after leaving Rosemine's service, she still always thinks about how can I advance my lady, how can I help her, and that just shows what kind of person Brigitte is. And surprisingly, Damuel does have another competitor in the romantic spectrum, in Feline, who is right now getting advice from Clarissa to how to do a Dunkelfelger proposal, which honestly, Damuel, I would be very scared for you about that one. But I do want to see another Dunkelfelger proposal if we do see one again in the story. This picture was actually suggested by someone on the Magpie Discord group, and oh my goodness, did it take a while to do, and I had a lot of fun to doing it. It was amazingly fun. It was, it's such a cute picture, and they look so good together, but sadly, they aren't anymore. And I just love it. Like, you cannot look at this image and not think, oh my goodness, look at them, they're so perfect for one another. And this whole image was very cathartic to make, because I actively shipped them a lot, and you know, like, they're really cute and I love them, and I hope the best for both of the characters. And Brigitte looks happy in Ilgner now, as much as we would complain about this whole situation. She looks happy, and that's all that matters according to me. As long as she is happy, I don't have any complaint for her. So yeah, so as we look at this beautiful finishing of the image, you'll notice that some stuff is going to keep changing, because I, at this point, hopped onto the Discord group, and they were all like, what is this? Why'd you do this? Why does this look like this? So now I'm basically in the mode of fixing everything that the Discord server, Magpie's Discord server, mentioned, and I was trying to blend in the lines a little more, because he was complaining that it was too dark. And that I used too much purple, blues, and pinks in my images, and that I needed to get a new color scheme, because hey, why not? And also, I'm so happy that they taught me how to make the blush seem less prominent. And I am so happy. Thank you so much for helping me with that. It helped a lot. And yeah, so here's the final image. I hope you all enjoyed the video and have an amazing rest of your day. And we'll see you guys in the next ship video for the rest of Valentine's Day. For the rest of February. I hope y'all enjoy yourself. Have an amazing day. Spoiler Princess is signing out. Bye!